back at Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. And so let's get started. Where we left off, I think we just trained with what's his face, and we got the first training done, and then we got wrecked the second training. So I think we're at the blacksmith camp now, the blacksmith town, whatever. I can't think of the name for the main story. And we just got our first stuff to make our first sword. So let's get started on that, shall we? Once we load in, we're gonna get ready and we're gonna get. I don't know. Sorry guys, I'm got off of work. I'm a little energetic still
Get to it.
somehow.
I
So
want to see
yeah.
how you'll fare.
I don't want to now. All right. Thankfully, I still remember how to make,
Furnace
like,
is cold,
do
man.
most of this.
Give it a
Hopefully,
practice
it
try.
won't be too
Some
bad.
things, like swords, are too long to fit in the fire. You have to heat it up, bit hard, and try poking it around for a bit.
Okay, come on, should do the tutorial.
Now get the furnace nice and hot. There's a lever above it. Give it a push. It works better. You can tell the temperature by the color, but you won't be able to tell when it's in the fire. You have to take it out from time to time and take a look. Try it out. See? It's the color of straw, which is what you want. And you heated the whole thing up. Nicely done. Now you can go straight to the anvil. Try moving the sword along the anvil so you can get the hang of it. Now take the hammer and try hitting it a few times. See the sparks? That's the sign of a good strike. The more sparks, the better. Also, you can hammer with different degrees of power. A stronger hit will do more, but it'll tire you out faster. Try giving it a few blows, as hard as you can, so I can see how strong you are. That's got a nice ring to it. Of course, if it was all about hitting an anvil with a hammer, any dog could do it. You've got to hammer the workpiece evenly. One hit next to the other. Very nice. You're doing just fine. But when I say evenly, I mean it. A sword has two sides, like a lot of other things, including myself.
I'm gonna
Turn it
stab him.
over and continue on the other side.
Okay.
Nice. Now try forging it on both sides. The closer it is to being finished, the more it will take on the shape you want. It'll cool off soon anyway. Move it. You're standing there like a fence post. You call this working?
I need stamina, shut up!
It's cooled now. You can't do it all in one go. You've got to put it back in the furnace from time to time. Sometimes you've got to go there and back all day. But it's all part of the craft. Now, get back to the forge and heat it all up again, like before. The whole thing is heated up now, so come over to the anvil. Hear that? Besides the sparks, you can tell a good strike by the sound it makes. See how it's taking on the right shape? That's how you can tell it's almost finished. Now, I've got a piece of advice for you. There you go. You've got it finished. All that's left is to temper it, and the sword will be done.
Let's
Now start
go!
tweaking.
Okay, thank God. So it looks like it takes a lot longer, especially since he was doing this was the tutorial for it. Because I don't think it should have taken that long. But now I got a better sword. But I think it's worse than my the military sword that I have now. That I just stole, I mean. Ah, it's level 2. God dang
Right.
nabbit.
Let's have a look.
Not bad for my first time.
Very nice work. Your father taught you the trade well.
Where's my
I'd
water?
certainly
I'm
be happy to
thirsty.
hear that.
If you carry on hammering as well as you did today, you've definitely got a job here. Even so, keep in mind, it's all about making sure every strike does its job. That's why you can't let it get cold, or keep striking the same spot. If you work evenly, each strike falling right next to the last one, you can't go wrong. Got
Guys, it
that?
was because the
Or is there
tutorial it
something
was
else you
second
want to
place.
ask about?
If I did it, if he wasn't messing with me, I would have done it right. That's all I need
Thanks.
to know. I don't need to know any of
That's
this.
all I need to know.
You can
I should have
sleep in
probably
a
asked
chamber
him.
by the woodshed. And there's a chest where you can keep your things. And of course, you can use the forge anytime you want. Any questions?
Uh, what can I do with the
can I
items I
do with
forged?
the items I've forged?
Well, you could sell them, though you probably won't have much luck around here. But I'll happily buy some of the nicer things from you.
Uh,
Where
where
can I
can I
get
get materials?
materials?
You can buy some essentials from me. But if you want to make a fancy sword with lots of ornamentation, you'll have to look elsewhere. This is just a village, you know. The locals ain't after luxury. They can't afford it neither.
Where
Where else
exactly is
can I
my bed?
sleep?
At the side of the house, there are 2 doors and a wheelbarrow between them. You
Okay.
go in by the rear door, next to the woodshed, and you can put your things in the chest there. Don't worry, nobody will steal them.
What now?
What do you think? You're not going to be idle. I'll find you some work to do right away. You're pretty good at swords, but what the locals really need is axes and horseshoes. Right. Here are some simple drawings that show what they're both supposed to look like. And some iron. You can get down to it right away.
Just like that? You aren't going to help me?
Sacre, lad. I chose you because you already know a thing or two. I'm not going to look over your shoulder all bloody day. You take care of these smaller jobs. Forge away as long as you're able, and then sell it all. Once you've made some coin and feel like being out in the open again, I'll give you some more interesting work.
Okay, bet. So, okay, now what am I doing now? So, mm, I don't have to do this all now. I can do that later, right? So if that's the case, I'm going to. I'll do all that later. Mm. Is there smoking nearby? Oh, still over encumbered. Sir Ragat is a complicated person. In pursuit of his own noble goals, he does not hesitate to resort to deception and subterfuge if it helps the situation, and there is much you can or perhaps must learn from him. You will improve faster in heavy weapon shooting scholarship skills, as all experience gained will be 10% higher. Or I can get Martin's heritage, which will do fighting, crafting, and survival skills. Oh, sword fighting. My bad. Sword fighting. Uh, I think I might go with Rad, Radzig's heritage, only because, as much as it would be useful to get the crafting, survival, and sword fighting, I still want to do shooting and I feel like it's gonna be more useful. Decisions, decisions, decisions. This has sword. I mean, I'm gonna be sword fighting a lot, so I don't really think it's gonna be that much of a bother for me to, stick with sword level up to get the sword fighting thing. And then there's survival, which like I said, I'm probably gonna do off stream, so that's just gonna be, grinding for myself, which I don't really care. I don't really care if I have to do longer by myself. And then crafting, like I say, off stream as well. So I'm thinking I might just do shooting as scholar because I feel like that's what I'm mostly gonna be using while streaming too. Whatever. All that for me to just say I'm gonna pick what I decided a minute ago. I can eat that, right? I cannot. Oh, I did, so it's too late. I'm going to find a smoker now. Hmm. I know there's a. Oh, I know where I remember. Okay.
My thoughts exactly.
And while we're at it, her arse ain't too bad
Mm. Innkeeper, what do you have for trading? You got a painted dice, silver bandage, dried. Nothing of real use. Okay.
Nothing suits your fancy, eh?
Yeah. Okay, actually, no, we're not going to do this mission over here. We're actually going to. I feel like I should go bat and hunting and kind of off stream as well. Because I feel like I'm going to die a lot and then have to deal with that. Yeah, screw it. Yeah, we're going to do the side quest. I don't really remember what this is, anyways. Oh, you're having problems with. Okay, this is this one.
You're having problems with the Jellyevites?
Not just me, my friend. They're the biggest bastards around. They've been nothing but trouble for years. The winter before last, they piled snow in front of everyone's doors at night, so no one could get out of their house. And last year, they broke into my cellar and pissed in my beer barrel.
That's
Gracious.
terrible.
I hope you got your aim back on them.
Not yet, no. But since you're here, I've got a plan you could help me out with. I'd pay you well. You can count on that.
All right, I'll help you. I should have asked.
Listen up then. Old Albram, the owner of the biggest plot of land in Jelyov, has this beautiful bull. White as snow he is. The finest animal far and wide.
I'm thirsty.
Obviously, he's very proud of it.
Just want my water.
Very protective, too. Now you, will give his beautiful snow-white bull a nice new coat of paint. Albram is going to lose his mind. Simple, right?
Seems like it.
Bull, eh? That sounds like fun.
Right. We just have to work out a few details. First, we have to get some paint. I don't reckon we'll be able to get any here in the village. But you can try and ask Bartoszek, the tailor in Trotskovitz. I hear he dyes his own fabric. And after that, we'll have to make sure the bull stays still while you're painting it. Try asking Radovan, the local blacksmith. I hear he can make some kind of sleeping potion. If you pour it in the bull's water trough, I'm sure it'll do the trick. But watch out. That beast is enormous. You'd better put at least 3 doses of the potion in there.
That sounds good.
Right then. Albram's bull will be getting a new coat of paint.
Albram's going to lose his mind. I can't wait. And remember, it's supposed to be a joke. If you get caught or something goes wrong, the whole thing will be ruined.
Right. So I need paint, sleeping potions, and to not get caught.
All right. End of dialogue. Okay. I forgot I'm over encumbered still. All right, mate. So I won't lie to you. I was gonna play with one of my other mates a bit ago before hopping on stream, but he didn't respond, so I assumed like he was going to bed after work. He just texted me that he got off and he's at the now he's hopping on. So I'm actually gonna hop off for like an hour of stream, play with my mate, and then hop back on. So I apologize, guys. So I'll hop on, but don't worry, I'll probably play like an extra hour longer than I normally do, just as an apology type thing. I apologize for the short video. I hope you have a lovely rest of y'all's day.